Okay, Cancer, this is your reading. Please know that when you're meant to watch this video is when you're meant to watch it. My readings are timeless, meaning that the energy will pull you to everything that the energy that you're in is what's going to pull you. Okay, so just trust in the process and trust and know that you're led to everything that you need to know at this time because of your energy, okay? Kind of like magnets. All right, so interesting. There you are. I love it when that happens. Yeah, these all came out, so I'm just going to take them all because this is Spirit's name of their game, right? And then we'll clarify after this, okay? So let's find out. Wow, Cancer, I think you had the most cards out of everybody, to be honest with you. Pull them down just a little bit more. I'm not perfect, guys. I don't pretend to be. I never will be, I promise you. But I'm real. I'm transparent, okay? So hopefully that makes up for it. All right, so first card is the Six of Cups. Sixes on the tree of life are very beautiful. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, relationships, which are water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So right here you can see that he's giving something to somebody. But this card could also represent something in the past or nostalgia or maybe in your childhood. But this also could represent children, okay? If you're dealing with, if this has to do with children. But you can see that that child or the boy is giving the girl a cup. Now it could be somebody wants to give you a gift, or this, like I said, it could have to do with your children, or also could be like feelings. Okay, so maybe not be something physical because this is feelings and emotions that somebody could be actually wanting to give you or tell you how they feel. Okay, or even give you a gift. So just take it as it resonates, guys, okay? So this is Sun in Scorpio. This is the Lord of Pleasure. So like I said, this is like the past or reminiscing childhood pleasure, sharing emotions, sharing feelings, beauty in Scorpio. So beauty in life, right? So something's very beautiful in life. Somebody wants to give you something too. And then here's the Chariot. This is your energy, guys, and I love that. So the Chariot is Cancer. He's very strong-willed, if you can see. Even though these two sphinxes right here are pulling him in different ways, he stays on his path because he's very strong-willed, okay? That's what the Chariot is all about. And this is like white and black, or night and day, if you will, okay? So even though you have things that could be pulling you, opposite directions, you still stay on your path. And you don't need any reins. So this is Cancer, Moon. This is number 7. It's about yourself, your higher self, okay? It could be a victory, influence, or your higher self of being and mentally in control, willpower, and very determined. Okay, so somebody could be giving you something, or also could be your children, like you're very determined with your children, or that person is very determined to giving you something. And here we have the Judgment card in reverse. So this is number 20 in the Major Arcana. 20 could be significant, if not. It could be 2s. It could be Life Path 2. Just take it as it resonates. But this is on the lower polarity because it's in reverse. Okay, so maybe you're refusing to apply what was learned, or maybe you're blocking a certain call or blocking the universe. So maybe the universe is trying to give you something or show you something. But you could also be, to me, Judgment is like you are being tested by the universe about something. But you're going to keep on repeating a lesson because you're not letting something go. Okay, so this is the Four of Pentacles. Fours on the Tree of Life are like mercy. They also are run by Jupiter, so Jupiter is very expansive. And this is like the merit of deservingness that we feel in our human desire that we deserve, right? So right here you can see the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles represents our earth signs, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And it could be, it's our earth signs, right? So it's anything in our 3D world, okay? So this could be money. It could be anything. It could be not letting go of something that's not serving you. Something of the past. You're not letting go of something from the past. So here we have the Sun in Capricorn. It's the Lord of earthly power, okay? So you're learning how to manage things on earth, or you're holding on to material things too much. So right here you can see he's planted on these pentacles, like his feet are planted, like they're not going anywhere. And right here in his mind, it's steady on his mind. And then right here, instead of him holding the pentacle like this, he's holding it like the ship's wheel, like this, like mine. So this is almost like obsession or possession. So whatever it is that you're not letting go of, it's causing misery. See that sad face? Because anything that's ours, guys, is ours. You don't have to hang on to it. Okay, you don't need to hang on to it. It'll be yours. you don't never have to hang on to anything like this either, whether it's physical or a person, whatever it is. But I have a feeling it's something to do with the past, right? So there's something in the past that's you're not letting go of, or maybe somebody wants to give you, but you're not seeing it because you're not letting go of the past. Take it as it resonates, guys. Okay. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, interesting, right? So aces are a very big change card. So something very big is going to happen. This is also, again, Pentacles, which is earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. So this is earth, Lord of Abundance or Lord of Wealth. So this is like results, okay? The finest attainment, absolute materialization, and success in whatever it is that you're working on. Pentacles do represent like our body, our home, anything that's like in the earthly plane, okay? So take that as it resonates. And all pentacles lead back to here. And God is holding your pentacle. So there's a lot of power, a lot of vitality. Protected, okay? Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queens are water, which is our emotions. And every queen is specifically good at something. You guys have a lot of earth, pentacles, a lot of earth signs. So a lot of Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be that. Like I said, everybody's going through everything, everybody's going through something different, so just take it as it resonates. But all queens are water, which is the Great Mother, which is Bana. So it's just like our subconscious or understanding, right? So like I said, each queen is specifically good at something. So this is earth, Capricorn. You could be definitely dealing with a Capricorn because these two are Capricorns energy. But then again, like I said, it could just be earth signs or just whatever it is that you're going through. Take it as it resonates, guys, but don't make it make sense, okay? So what she's specifically good at, her key phrase is playing the hand that you were dealt, right? So she's very like perseverance, grace, nurturing. She can go further on less. She works her fingers to the bone, so she manages. She makes things work. Now, this could be you, or it also could just be somebody that you are dealing with or somebody that in this situation. But what this to me is like the grandmother card, and I'm not saying that that's the energy. I'm just saying like you, or like somebody who like took care of the home, if you will, right? Someone who always cooked and cleaned and made sure that everybody ate, and that's the kind of energy that this gives off. And it could be the energy that you're in, or it could also be the energy that your person's in. Like I said, just take it as it resonates, okay? So let's see what Spirit has to say. It'll make things more clear what's going on here. Whatever it is, you're going to be very successful. But you need to let go of something, okay? You need to. So the funny thing about our world is that the more we hang on, the more we're going to repel it. This is the saying of like sometimes hanging on does more damage than letting go. Once you let that go is when you're going to receive this, okay? Spirit guides, angels, that's such a true picture. I'm sure grateful. Okay, so you could be, oh, yep, judgment again. Look at guys being tested. And you're ignoring the call. Maybe somebody's trying to call you, possibly. And then we have the star in reverse. It could be an Aquarius, or it could also just be the healing aspect of it, or maybe one of your chakras are blocked. Let's find out. Look at guys. Yikes. Now you're in reverse. Okay, so you went off path of something, but you are going into clearer waters. What's going on here, Cancer? Oh, that's way too many. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and True Christian. I'm sure grateful. That's way too many. Just have like one or two, please. They just came flying out like here. That's way too many to take though. So judgment in reverse. Interesting. I've got it twice. Can't make it up. King of Swords. Okay, so it probably has to do something with your past. All right, so, and then we'll get an advice card after this. So let's just see what's going on here. This is the judgment again. Like I said, we already went through this. The judgment in reverse is like if you're being tested, or you're not listening to your inner calling, or you're moving, or like or you're refusing to apply what you actually learned about something, or you're blocking a call, like I said. Or it could be like what they mean by that, not actually physically blocking a call, but you could be. Somebody could be trying to call you and it could be blocked. So check your phones. And maybe you're blocking the call from the universe. So you are being tested by the universe if we don't pass. So what happens is when we go through these lessons, we don't go through them for no reason to make us suffer. We go through them because there's something that we need to learn and something that we need to apply in our life. So after we learn our lesson, yes, we learned it, but are we applying it? Make sure you're applying what you've learned, okay? Because otherwise there's no point in us learning it if we don't incorporate it in our lives. That makes no sense. Like the universe is not just making us, okay, yeah, you learned it, and nope, you don't need to apply. Just move on, carry on. No, we're learning it so that we can apply it to our lives. That's the whole point of us learning and going through what we go through. So make sure you're applying it. And what it is, that's what you got to figure out, guys. But pay attention, because the universe is trying to tell you. If you're not sure what it is, they are always, like the universe always constantly talks to us through our phones, through numbers, through signs, through everything, music. So just pay attention to whatever it is that, whenever you think of it, don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever doubt your intuition, okay? If we don't apply it to our lives, we're going to keep repeating that lesson. I know nobody wants to do that. So then we have the Star card. This is Aquarius, like I said. This is healing. And like I said, maybe one of your chakras are blocked. Take it as it resonates, guys. But you can see here, what she does is she's healing the earth. She's taking this water and rejuvenating this. This is number 17 in the Major Arcana. So you're looking in all the wrong places for the truth about something, okay? You're looking out in the world for it. You're looking out in the world for the truth rather than what's inside, right? So you might have an expectation about something. So we can't have expectations on things, because that's when we get let down. Try to let go of expectations, guys. I know, like, we hold people to standards, but we don't know where they are at in their life. So our expectations are only going to let us down, okay? We should honestly only have expectations within ourselves. And I know people, like, that's a very, thin line, or very cliche. It is, but at the same time, we can't expect things from others. We just need to worry about ourselves and hope that people do the right thing, I guess you could say. I don't know how to, but seriously, instead of expectation, there is dreaminess. Happy things will happen, okay? So if you're going to expect it, feel it. Feel it like it's real, and then it will come. So what they mean by that is, like, if you want something to happen, just instead of expecting it, make it feel like, have your actual, like, emotion, feel it as if, like, let's say I want to win the lottery, right? So instead of that expectation, like, I want to win the lottery, I'm going to win the lottery. Instead of that expectation, actually feel the feeling of what it would feel like if I actually won the lottery. And that's what will help make it real, okay? If we feel it like it's actually happened already. That's putting that intention out into the universe instead of just expecting it to happen, okay? That's what they want you to try to do. And then the Chariot in reverse. So this is your card again. So this is like you feel torn apart, maybe from your senses, like you're getting pulled this way or pulled that way, close to a higher influence and experiencing defeat. You've gone off your path. You're pulled from another energy. So you feel like something's pulling you from your energy. That's what was going on here. Because there's something that you had expected, possibly. And then, so here we have, you went to calmer waters. Now, if you can see, there's a man, a woman, and a child, right? And this man is rowing these two. Do you see the swords right here? Are kind of like protecting them, but they're also kind of in their way, maybe. And they're going from choppy waters to calmer waters. So this is great. This is good. So whatever was going on, you went from kind of maybe a little rough waters to calmer waters now. So sixes, like I said, they're very beautiful in true life. Now, swords are our mental suit. So that means it's like our behaviors or our thought process, right? So this is the Lord of earned success. So you earned the success. Okay, this is Mercury in Aquarius. You could be definitely dealing with Aquarius too. So this is like moving from it's like, this is like your mind, right? So form a mind. You used to grow in order to move from one state of being to another. So there's like a transition, a change, moving to calmer waters, and you're not looking back. All right, so that's good to know, because I was a little bit worried about this past. So that's not something that you're doing. Maybe you were. See, it resonates. And then here's the King of Swords. So that would make sense. This is the only king in the whole entire deck of the court cards. He's not looking to the left, and he's not looking to the right. He's looking dead at us. So his key phrase is unveiling truth behind appearances, which means he sees. The reason why he's able to see is because he has a clear mind. Why does he have a clear mind? Because he's not looking to his past, which causes depression, because we cannot change the past. No matter what happened, we cannot change it. He's not looking to the right of his future, because that would be control, and that causes anxiety because we cannot control the future, right? He sees because he's present in this moment. He's not looking to the left of the past, depression, to the right, future, anxiety. He's in the present moment. He has a clear mind. He sees what's going on. He knows what's going on because he sees, right? So maybe you were hanging on something in the past, or the expectation of something that had happened that you expected that it would be different, and I'm not sure. So just take it as it resonates, guys. I don't want to get, there's so many different scenarios. I could go on for days. But this is air. This is Aquarius again. So this is, like I said, unveiling truth behind appearances. He sees. He has a pure mind. It's amoral. It's not immoral, which means that there's clear and truth. You're looking straight at it, right? You're not looking to the left. You're not looking to the right. You're looking straight at the situation. Let's see what Spirit has to say about the advice, okay? As soon as you let go of that expectation, I'm assuming, is when it will happen. That's what that Ace of Pentacles, right? Remember the Four of Pentacles where you're hanging on to something? As soon as you let go of that expectation and you actually just feel it, it'll happen, okay? It could be dealing with a Capricorn, it could be dealing with an Aquarius. Just take it as it resonates. All right, so let's see what your advice is. The High Priestess. You're not trusting your intuition, because that's in reverse. You need to trust in your intuition. Something is being revealed and you're not seeing it. The Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. So maybe there was some kind of loss. The Knight of Cups. Okay, maybe love. Maybe somebody tried to give you love, or maybe somebody was trying to fill up. Oh, and then a Tower moment happened. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so you lost something. You weren't trusting your intuition, or something was revealed. Okay, you didn't see it. And the Five of Cups would be like the mourning of that, where we, we're so focused on the cups that spilt, we don't turn around and see the other two cups that are there. And then it's from, like, this is the Knight of Cups, so somebody's offering you a cup, or you were offering somebody a cup, possibly, but you didn't see it, maybe. Or maybe we self-sabotaged, and then the Tower moment happened. And here's the Six of Swords. That's when you went, okay, so then maybe somebody had to move, or you had to move, or you moved from one state to another. So instead of going into calmer waters, it went, because maybe the expectation, possibly. Let's see what else they have to say. So the Six of Swords, remember, you're going into calmer waters, but that was in reverse, meaning that you were going the other way, or it stopped. It completely stopped. Whatever it was that was going on just completely, abruptly stopped, right? And you weren't expecting it. That's the Tower moment. The High Priestess, you're not trust. Look at it, came out again. Trust your intuition, guys. Eight of Pentacles. That's where the Eight of Pentacles is like repetition, right? So you are in a routine. So stay in a routine. Something, or not only just your intuition, something could be trying to reveal itself to you, but you're just not looking, right? Because you're so busy working. You're so busy looking at something else. You're so busy trying to perfect something else that you're not seeing what's being revealed. Right there. You need to clear mind, guys. Anything else, Spirit? Cancer, I swear, your readings are always kind of a little bit. I think it's just because you guys are water signs. Okay, so then something broke a cycle. Something shifted. Something changed. Ooh, Capricorn in reverse. You could be dealing with a Capricorn in reverse, or that's also like working, or also letting go of something possibly that's not serving you, right? Six of Wands in reverse. The Emperor, Aries. So the Devil in reverse could be, that's where we're hanging on to things that don't serve us, right? Or it also could be like constantly working, not giving yourself a break, or hanging on to something that, this came on the Four of Pentacles too. Isn't that shocking when that happens? You could be definitely dealing with a Capricorn, but Capricorns are very determined, right? Let me see the lesson you guys are what lesson you guys are at right now in your journey. That will help a lot. Spirit, what lesson is it that they're going through right now? Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. So fours are, like I said, the merit of deservingness. What we feel we deserve in our human desires, right? It's mercy. Jupiter gives without the regard of merit of deservingness. Okay, so if you give something and then you expect it back. So maybe you gave something to somebody and you expected them to give something back to you and they didn't. Possibly. Four of Swords, Jupiter and Libra, Lord of rest after strife. So in reverse, it's like enforced isolation. No recovery from illness. Maybe so much strife inside. Outer events are weighing heavily on you. So Spirit's advice right now is you need to find peace within yourself. To have a truce within yourself, okay? Let go of whatever happened. Don't even think about that. This is within your inner self, okay? Have peace and truce within yourself. Peace even in the midst of strife, right? Recovery from sickness or solitude could be good for somebody. So this is rest, the Lord of rest after strife. So in reverse, this is the universe is saying that you are completely depleted. Your energy is depleted. You are worn out. You have worked yourself so much. That's what the Devil in reverse is. You have worked yourself so much, giving, that you have completely depleted yourself, okay? So the advice with this card is instead of us resting after we're completely depleted, after, this, unless you're ill, that's not something that you can control, but in other aspects, instead of completely depleting ourselves after our situation and we are completely depleted of our energy, we have to rest, right? And maybe you're not, but you need to, regardless either way. But the lesson of this card is we need to learn how to rest in and through strife so that we're not completely depleted. Because what happens when we are? Our minds are clouded, right? We're not going to be able to see things because we're so exhausted. How can we possibly think clearly or feel things like in a healthy manner if we are completely depleted, no energy, we're exhausted, right? We're completely different people, right? So universe is trying to say, try to learn how to rest in and through strife. Be mindful of the giving to everybody. This is what she does too. And she works her fingers to the bone. So you could be possibly giving and giving and giving, you guys. We can't do that. I mean, I'm not saying don't be a good person. Always be a good person. I'm not saying that. But you need to be mindful of where your energy is going, okay? Because if it's completely depleting you, then what good are you to people? You know what I'm saying? I know that, you want to be there for people, and that's what this Eight of Pentacles is. The Eight of Pentacles is constantly working for, like, this person is repetitive and just work. Almost like into perfection, but not saying that that's what you're doing, because I don't have an inkling of that. But what I mean by that is it's nonstop. Like you need to rest. You need to recharge your batteries. Okay, you need to. So this is what I always tell my children too. Pretend we're a car. Okay, so within a car, if you constantly have that car running, what's going to happen to your car? You're going to overheat. Your engine's going to get hot, and it's going to overheat, and then you're going to be forced to. That's what this card is. You can't do that. You have to shut the car off sometimes and let it cool off. Rest. Get your energy back. And start learning how to, don't give and give, or work, whatever it is, you guys. Like slam on the brakes a little bit, okay? Because you have to, wherever you're trying to go, I get it. Like we all have a plan, we all have a goal. But what's the point of that? It's not the destination, you guys. It's the journey. You have to enjoy life along the way. And that's what this card is about too. Learn how to rest in and through strife so you keep your energy. It doesn't get depleted, so you're not exhausted, so you're not, you lose a sense of yourself when you are that tired. And there's no way that you can actually get done what needs to be done, or, be good, like this person for the people that need you to be. So especially for yourself, for your own state of mind, your own peace of mind. How can you have a peace of mind if you're constantly going? It's impossible, you guys. Slow down a little bit, okay? You guys have a lot of, like strong will. That's what the Chariot is about. No matter how much people are trying to pull him in different directions, he stays on his path. He's very strong-willed. He doesn't even need the reins. because how strong-willed he is. Everybody can get a piece of you because you're so great, but you don't have to give it all, right? You know what I'm saying? Just give little bits here and there. Rest, rejuvenate yourself, or like meditate, whatever it is you need to do. Just stop giving, guys, because we can't do that. We can't. Um, that's why this card is here, definitely. Because that's like what my grandma does, constantly running herself until she's exhausted. Well, no, Grandma, we don't want you to do that, even though like everything is so perfect and we love everything that she does, but we want her to be healthy and happy and enjoy the time with us instead of her constantly cooking and cleaning and doing this and doing that and doing this and doing that. We want her to enjoy the time that we have with her, not the perfection of the house or the dinner or things like that. That's not what we're going to remember when she's not here. We're going to remember her sitting down and being herself and laughing and talking and enjoying the time, the company together. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? So be mindful of where you're putting your energy and quit giving. People just would rather have your energy and you besides what you could give them. Okay? So keep that in mind, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Love and light.